Hi guys, Geeky Rocket here, and this will be hopefully a quick update on the FlaK36, 88mm FlaK36 build that I recently started. I haven't gone too far with this build so far, so this is just going to be going over what I've done so far. I've only done steps 1 to 4. And I'll talk a little bit about my vision going forth with incorporating this into a diorama. So first we'll start with the construction itself. Again, I've only done steps 1 to 4, and after you complete step 4, you basically have the entire gun done. So this is the gun done. I've also chose to do the FlaK36. This is the FlaK36 barrel, and basically the only difference between the FlaK36 and the other option offered in this kit is the FlaK18. Is just the barrel itself, really, is the only difference. As you can see, the FlaK36 barrel actually comes in 2 pieces. It's a 2-part barrel with this coupling that kind of keeps it in place. So yeah, I mean, so far it's got immense detail. I really like how it's all built up. And actually, I'll show you the difference between the 2 barrels with the FlaK18, as this kit comes with both options. So here, maybe you'll be able to better see the difference. It's not a huge difference, but there is a difference nonetheless. When assembling the FlaK18 barrel, you don't have the coupling on it, and it's basically just a 1-piece barrel just like that. So there's not much difference, although in reality the FlaK36 was a much better barrel, much better gun. And because in going forth with this build and incorporating into a diorama, I'm going to have it set on the Russian front. It'll be a winter diorama piece, and the FlaK36 was commonly found on the eastern front, so that's why I chose this barrel, or this version, and I actually kind of like it a lot better than the FlaK18 anyways. Just I like how the barrel looks compared to the plain barrel of the FlaK18. So that's why I chose that. So with that being said, there are a few things to be careful with going through the instructions. Steps 1 to 3 is very straightforward, but one thing that I actually kind of got hung up on, but it wasn't a huge issue, was step 4 here. And again, you can do it with the loading tray fitted or without it. And when you do have the loading tray, which is basically this piece here, that piece right there, when you do have it loaded, you can have it situated parallel with the gun. I guess that's the breech. Or you can have it kind of askew, and that's to simulate somebody gonna throw in another shell, getting ready to fire again, and that's the way I wanted to have it. But as you can see here, there are 2 little nibs that you gotta, for both versions, you gotta cut off 2 little nibs, and I ended up cutting off the wrong 2 nibs to have it situated like that, because there are 2 pinholes that these 2 pieces will sit into. But luckily there was enough points of contact whereby I ended up cutting off both sets of nibs on each part, and there was enough points of contact where I could still sit it in nicely without any cleanup, well, extensive cleanup or filling that I would have needed to do otherwise. So that was the only hiccup, small minor hiccup, not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. But even I love Dragon kits, hands down, but the instructions are still chaotic, and I've even started to, just as good practice, kind of started to line off each individual step and stage, just to better visualize which parts go with what step, just because the dragging instructions are just chaotic and not the best at times. So it's just little hints and tips going forward with complex builds such as the dragging kits offered. So even with me, I even get hung up on them sometimes still. So it's just something to keep in mind. But for the subject that I'll try to be I guess modeling after is basically what you see on the box art here. It's going to be set in the winter. So I'm going to have a whitewash over I guess the Panzer Gray standard camo. And another image that inspired me too, and going forth setting this into a diorama, will be this one right here. You basically got this the Flak 88 with the gun shield and the crew sitting behind a snow pile parapet, I guess, just waiting for the Russians to advance. So that's basically what I'm going to be I guess modeling it after. And for the diorama itself, I picked up, and unfortunately this company is, I believe, is out of business because I can't even search up their website anymore. So this is what I have for the diorama piece. It's a foam resin diorama piece, and basically what has been molded on here is like this. This will be gravel and whatnot, and I'll probably cover it in snow just because it'll be winter time. But then they also have molded on wooden planks where the gun itself will be sitting, and then that'll be bordered off by wooden logs and whatnot to form a parapet when firing this gun. So this should paint up to be a nice diorama. It's straightforward. All that needs to be done is put the actual piece in place, and then paint, and then weather. So nothing too huge with this, but I did get this from Just Plain Stuff. I'll probably add that into the description. But I think you can only find Just Plain Stuff now on eBay because I can't search up their website anymore. It takes me to this random website now. And not only does this manufacturer give you diorama kits or bases for armor, I guess, armor or whatever, but they actually mostly focus on 1/48 scale and 1/32 scale aircraft diorama bases that will simulate either aircraft carrier, I guess aircraft carrier decks, and also wooden plank decks, just that the Germans or Americans would have set up on basically just field or airfield, but just fields, not paved airfields. So it offers great stuff like that manufacturer, but unfortunately I believe it's gone out of business. I had to contact somebody within the company via email. I couldn't even order it off their website. So this piece I think is a little bit more difficult to get your hands on. They also offer Panzer bunker sets. One of them I saw was basically just a Panther turret, but on a bunker, basically just surrounded by field or dirt. So again, the manufacturer offers great sets, great diorama bases. So if you want, check them out on eBay. I think you can search it up on eBay, but unfortunately I think they've gone out of business and they no longer update or have their website. So that's where I'm at with this so far. The next step, like I said before, will be the gun cradle. I'll probably give another update once the gun cradle is been constructed and completed. At the end of this video, I'll be basically doing a little slideshow of just the build process for this build. So I'll go through steps 1 to 4. It's kind of like a step-by-step build process or build through that I'll be posting. So if you want to check that out, that'll be right at the end of this video. And for the metal parts, the way I actually adhered them together or cemented them together is using this glue that I picked up in or picked up from Louisiana. It's called Gator's Grip hobby glue. It's acrylic hobby glue. It's basically really strong white glue. And the beautiful thing about this, you get a ton of it. I use the micro brushes to apply it, and it's non-toxic. So you don't have to worry about super glue or none of that. Again, you have to let it set though for a while, especially with the aluminum barrels. But it's also great for photo etch, gluing photo etch parts too. So I highly recommend this. Just allow it for a significant drying time. I did have a little bit of trouble with it with the gun barrel, but once I let it set for a while, like a good 20 minutes or so, it's held up so far. So far so good. Highly recommend this glue if you can pick it up. Again, Gator's Grip. I believe they're based out of Louisiana. So I have two of them, 2 bottles of this, and so far it's lasted me a long time. So it's great stuff. So that'll be it for now. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back soon with another update. One more thing before I go. I almost totally forgot about it, but this is it's been a long time coming. But I just want to give thanks to Mark O'Neil and WarWarNeverChanges. They gave me shoutouts in their videos, so I just want to give them absolute thanks, and I really appreciate that. You know, that just inspires me to continue making videos and whatnot. Just shows a lot of support, so I really want to thank you guys for that. And I'm going to return the favor, continue with a shout out myself for Felis B. I don't know if it's his last name that he uses for what starts with a B, but I can't pronounce it. I believe he's a modeler or a hobbyist out of Spain. So I don't want to ruin the name by mispronouncing it. So just search up Felis B. I'll put in his full name in the description. He just finished, I believe it was Cohen's Curse group build. Fantastic. I believe it was an SU-152 that he built. So go check him out. He's very talented. Doesn't have a lot of subscribers or views, so please go check him out. He's a great guy and builds fantastic kits. So just want to give you a shout out too. All right. So that'll be it for now. Been rambling on a long time now, so sorry about that, guys. But you know, thanks for watching, and cheers. Happy modeling, guys.